the channel today. I'm making this video to kind of bring you up to speed. I know I've been out. The third tournament for the BFL Buckeye Division was held Tanner's Creek on the Ohio River. I couldn't make that one because I had a prior engagement. So, not a big deal there. Well, I end up going ahead and jumping into the fourth tournament, which was the Lake Erie, and I did that video. I used some of those baits as I was fishing, or I met my boater. He asked for me not to record. Okay, not that big of a deal. It happens all the time. But I figured we'd go for smallmouth. Had a great guy. Definitely the boaters, it wasn't that bad. His name is Seth Freaky. So I was able to jump in on the boat with him, get to go Lake Erie and actually fish for smallmouth. The problem was I had a 2-hour boat ride to Canadian waters. That 2-hour boat ride puts us out in the middle of the basically ocean, pretty close to the Canadian border, or excuse me, the mainland of Canada. And I was hoping to basically spray and pray, throw out, and hopefully I'll catch something. I mean, that's pretty much what a co-angler will do anyway, and so be it, I did. I tried everything I possibly could. I tried crankbait, I tried everything, but we only had 4 hours to fish, and we kept moving like every 15-20 minutes. So we would fish an area and not catch anything, and we move. And then we fish an area, not catch anything, and move. We fish an area, and my boater caught one, and then we move. We ended up basically in the middle of Lake Erie. He's out on a reef. And then we had to have the trek going back in, which now the winds are blowing out of the northeast at approximately 10 to 15 mile an hour. And we had a 2.5-hour boat ride back in. So that right there alone is 4.5 hours. And we have an 8-hour day to fish. You do the math. It's not very long. I think it was pretty close to, we had, I think, really close to 4 hours, exactly 4 hours to fish. My boater caught 5 fish all day. He was scoping. I was spraying and praying. And I mean, it is what it is. That's what happens when you're a co-angler. You just kind of hope, but we barely get in. We get back into the weigh-ins. It is exactly 1 minute. We have 1 minute to spare. Not bad. I mean, my boater caught some fish. I caught 0 fish. And that pretty much guaranteed I was out of the regionals. I decided to go ahead and take one last chance and said, they said, well, there was one more fishing tournament. It's a 2-day tournament that's going on. I believe it's the 13th and 14th of September, which is probably, when this video comes out, it had already been passed, but it was at Mosquito Lake. And no shot of making regionals. And unfortunately, with that, shortly after that, well, right before that Lake Erie tournament, started experiencing some, I don't know how to explain this, but I started experiencing some unique things going on with life and myself, personal issues. I pretty much took a step back and realized that my mental health is very important, and I need to get myself right. trying to maintain something that I felt like there wasn't, it was very hard to do. I mean, as everyone knows, September is Mental Health Awareness Month. And I say that you know, if you're not feeling up to par and you're not feeling yourself and you just know something is wrong, reach out to somebody, talk to somebody, reach out. 988 is a number for here in the United States to call. You can call or text that number. You can even go and start an online chat. It's a Suicide Prevention Hotline, and that they'll at least help you get some help if needed. But I mean, I didn't feel suicidal or anything. I just didn't like the fact that I was where I was at. So went through that a little bit. Really, I was hoping to bring content. I spent a lot of money in this sport. Fishing fishing in tournaments is expensive. When you think you spend $110 or more on an entry fee, then you got travel, then you got a place to stay, plus you got you need to eat and drink and stuff while you're on the boat. Give my boater gas money. It gets expensive. So I just owe it to you guys. And, you know, I'm apologizing for not trying to think that something's wrong or anything. We got just having to deal with some mental health issues. And I just got to the point where I was kind of burnt out a little bit, making baits, and I don't know, I just felt disconnected from things, home, life in general. So I mean, I had to take a direct reflection and try to make myself better, which I have. So I can at least say that I've made myself better now that I've taken a break, and now I can refocus on what I'm going to do. So, I said that to bring it back around here. While I was kind of out, Trudave is a brand, is an outdoor brand that is built for comfort, right? I have never received anything whatsoever from anybody. Always wanted to get some deck boots. I was looking into it because I usually wear sandals, but you know, when it's cold and wet, you don't want to continuously get wet. So Trudave reached out to me and offered to provide some deck weather gear, which I thought was amazing. And these are some of their rubber shoes that they have for deck gear. I am really ecstatic to give it a shot and to really try it and see. Yeah, it's like, I mean, this will go really good. I mean, I think this will be really awesome to use on the boat, especially when I have my rain gear on and just pulling down. What I was noticing when I was fishing out at Mosquito Lake, the first Mosquito Lake tournament, I just had sandals on and rain gear. This would have been a lifesaver. It would have kept my feet dry, and when it rains, it would just pull up and then just kind of run off and not run down inside. So very good rain gear. They also have, like, these are boots obviously, but they have different size soles, like it's 5 3/8, 6.5 inch, and then a couple others, you know, that go up and ankle wise, and they're relatively inexpensive. Really surprised how first impressions, the quality looks really well. They're really soft. They're not seem like they will be. They should in theory be durable. The softer and more conformed they are, the more durability they seem to be at last. If you would like to buy a pair, I will leave in the description below the website. These are approximately, I want to say they're $90 a piece, which is not too bad, right? You get what you pay for, right? So the more quality, and I think the more you pay, the better quality you get. I think these are really good quality though. I don't see any problem with them. Like I said, they're flexible and they're very, I don't even know. I've never worn these type of boots before. So it'll be really interesting to see how these are. Anyway, these are the black and white. They have different colors, like I said, but very nice looking boots, especially for the deck boots and rubbers. I mean, can't beat it. So we'll give them a shot. That's what it looks like on bottom, so it shouldn't slip. But yeah, we're gonna give those a shot this year, and or this next year. As soon as I can. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of come on here, let you know that you know, that those boots are available. Kind of give you an update. I know I was kind of a little all over the place. Give me an update on what's going on. I didn't make regionals. I did not participate in the last tournament. Just handling some business prospects and stuff for the future. Now I'm looking into, you know, design, you know, moving forward on my brand, doing some more baits. I may, you know, make a couple of baits here for Debo, right? Debo's fishing. I'm gonna make a couple of baits for him, and we'll see where it goes. It's kind of weird how life will sometimes, you know, humble you and get you back, and with things going on in the world. I really enjoy doing this type of thing, like bait making, and enjoying saying, hey, I'm just an ordinary guy. So anyway, that's all I got for this video. Thank you for hearing me ramble. I apologize. We're going to start ramping back up on videos. That's all I got for this video. Thank you for swinging by. As always, God bless. Headlines, we are out of here.